On 10 News this morning, a family and their 2 dogs managed to escape their burning home in Poway. We're live at the scene where the fires caused a nearby retirement center to evacuate.
This morning, the investigation into a deadly shooting in Vista, police searching for a motive while detaining one person.
Plus, get ready to spend big to fill up. The average price for gas officially reaches $4 a gallon. 10 News this morning starts right now.
Live from the Scripps Studios, this is 10 News.
As we're seeing signs that say $2.99
I know, I said, where's
everyone's
that?
Getting really excited. Not currently. It is Sunday, April 14th, coming up on 8 o'clock here in a few minutes. I'm Mary McKenzie.
And I'm Melissa Masiha. Well, you know, the gas prices, not so good. But what is good is this shot right here. We can always depend on our weather watchers to send us beautiful photos. This one here is from Kathy. The beautiful colors there from Lakeside. As the sun came up on this early Sunday morning, hopefully it's a good one so far. We're now at 60 degrees in downtown. Those winds moving out of the north at 3 miles per hour. The sunset tonight a little after 7 o'clock. So taking a look at our wind futurecast, the direction there as we get into tomorrow, we're going to be dealing with that onshore breeze. Our wind speeds, the sustained winds, looking ahead to tomorrow afternoon. So it is going to get a bit breezy, especially in places like the mountains, Campo, Julian, all into the teens. The deserts also will see some pretty strong wind gusts as we get into tomorrow there. We're looking at 30 miles per hour, our sustained winds by Monday night in the deserts. For today, though, we're going to be in the lower 70s by this afternoon along the coast. Our inland valleys will be warm again today. We'll be in the mid to upper 70s, some high clouds today, but overall another warm one, feeling a little bit like summer.
Let's get back to that breaking news now. A family escapes just in time before a fire rips through their Poway home. They hold on to their pets watching firefighters battle the flames.
10 News reporter Natay Holmes has been live on the scene all morning, and Natay, it appears that house unfortunately is a total loss.
Yeah, that's right. That house is a total loss. You can actually see behind me, we still have fire crews here on scene, and you can, if you look towards the top of the roof, you can see a large hole inside there. Now, firefighters tell the battalion chief, tells me that this has been a very stubborn fire, and they had worked most of the morning to put the fire out inside of the attic. Now, the homeowner says that they woke up to the fire alarms going off, and he and his adult son grabbed the dogs and ran out, and he tried going back inside to grab their kittens, but this fire was just too intense.
When I went to go back in, all of it, the smoke started dropping down from the ceiling and blocked my view, and it was getting hotter, and I said, well, I can't go any further,
The fire broke out around 3 o'clock this morning. We're on St. Andrews Drive in Poway. Now, Poway Fire says that the flames started near the back of the house and near the backyard patio. And this home has split levels, so the battalion chief said that the split levels and the voids in the attic made this job a little challenging for crews. Now, I'm told there is also a board and care home next door, and they care for elderly patients. So when the fire broke out, crews had to evacuate that home. But luckily, once crews were able to contain the flames, those folks were able to go back inside because it was a bit chilly out here this morning. Poway Fire says that this home is a total loss, but the homeowner tells me that he's hopeful that they can at least salvage some of his old photos or scrapbooks because he doesn't use anything digital as well or take pictures on his cell phone. So he's hoping that he can grab some of those memories. There's still no word yet on what caused this fire, but the Sheriff's Department Bomb and Arson Unit will be investigating and looking into it. Live in Poway, Natay Holmes, 10 News.
All right, Natay, thank you. And we want to get to an update on a story we first brought you last night at 11. Sheriff's deputies have detained a man connected to the deadly shooting of a woman in Vista. The shooting happened last night just before 6 at a home on Rancho Vista Road. Deputies found a woman there with severe injuries. She later died at a hospital. Deputies are still investigating, though, a possible motive. And there are new allegations against the San Diego Navy SEAL accused of murdering a wounded ISIS teenager. Court documents say 3 Navy SEALs witnessed Edward Gallagher stab that teen and then threatened to kill anyone who told. According to the San Diego Union Tribune, 3 other SEALs in the unit allege they saw Gallagher shoot 2 civilians, an elderly man and a young girl. President Trump issued a directive that Gallagher be moved out of the brig and into more comfortable confinement while he waits for his day in court.
8:01, the White House drawing battle lines on two major issues, immigration and the president's tax returns. ABC's Tara Palmieri explains how President Trump and Democrats are digging in.
This morning, the White House facing backlash over the president's interest in reviving a twice-abandoned proposal to bus migrants from detention centers along the southern border to so-called sanctuary cities.
They want more people in their sanctuary cities. Well, we'll give them more people. We can give them a lot. We can give them an unlimited supply.
We're going to do everything we can to make sure that people who come to the city, whatever their immigration status is, are going to be treated fairly and with respect.
It's an idea that the White House dismissed on Friday, saying it was, quote, floated and rejected. But hours later, the president contradicting his team and embracing the plan. The White House now launching a review on how it would work and how much it would cost.
We're going through the process. We're reviewing everything we can do lawfully. But the fact is, we released them already into certain communities.
Right.
What's the difference in releasing them a little further?
As the president tangles with Democrats over his immigration policy, the battle over his tax returns escalates. House Ways and Means Chairman Richard Neal sending a second letter to the IRS commissioner demanding the president's personal and business tax returns from the past 6 years. The committee setting a new April 23rd deadline, giving the administration 10 days to hand over the returns after they missed the April 10th deadline. Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin dismissed the request, telling reporters the deadline is arbitrary.
I'm not aware of there's ever been a request for an elected official's tax return, but we will follow the law and we will protect the president as we would protect any individual taxpayer under their right.
According to tax code, the Ways and Means chairman can request any taxpayer's returns, and the Treasury Department, quote, shall furnish them.
I'm under audit, but that's up to whoever it is. From what I understand, the law is 100% on my side.
White House Chief of Staff Mick Mulvaney signaling the administration will guard the returns.
You believe Democrats will never see the president's tax returns?
Oh, no, never. No, nor should they.
Both sides are building their legal arguments through these letters. Secretary Mnuchin said the Democrats are politicizing the IRS to get the president's financial information, and the Democrats say they have no right to question their motivation because it's within their constitutional rights. Both sides are signaling, though, that they are ready to fight this all the way to the Supreme Court. Tara Palmieri, ABC News, the White House.
A warning for you if you're heading to La Jolla Beach today. Wyndham Sea Beach is closed because of raw sewage contamination. It started Friday morning. Lifeguards say 130 gallons of sewage spilled into the ocean. A sewage line became blocked, causing the sewage to overflow a manhole cover. It then entered a storm drain. These yellow signs are at most entrances to the beach, but some people are ignoring them.
You have to make your own decisions when you decide to get in the water, but I would go somewhere else.
Well, I went out the water. I mean, contaminated doesn't sound great, but yeah, I was out there. It says may cause illness, so that's probably not great.
Possible regret there. The county health department says that the beach remains shut down and the beach will stay closed until officials can positively test the water.
Tornadoes in the south have killed at least 4 people. In Texas, 2 children were killed, an 8-year-old and 3-year-old child. One family spent the day sifting through the rubble of their old home to search for possible missing family members.
Counted for.
Everybody counted for. We didn't lose nobody.
That's Byron Vendel. He's holding one of his puppies, which he thought he lost during the tornado. The tornado destroyed their home yesterday. Now, Byron says a big board shielded him from flying debris. As he looked for his wife, his 10-year-old dog Bella looked for her 4 pups. Byron and his wife helped Bella find them, and the family was back together again. However, their belongings lay submerged in a swamp.
It is what it is. Can't stop God's work, so just got to take the bitter with the sweet.
The couple says they are thankful for the neighbors who came to help them.
Strangers across the country are coming forward to help the family of a 5-year-old boy who was thrown off a balcony at Mall of America. Landon Hoffman's in the hospital battling life-threatening injuries. Friends of the family started a GoFundMe page and it has raised more than $330,000. The GoFundMe page describes Landon as the sweetest, kindest 5-year-old you will ever meet. He enjoys playing soccer and hockey with his siblings. This is the man accused of throwing Hoffman over the balcony. He's charged with attempted murder.
Happening this weekend, construction projects are affecting Amtrak's Pacific Surfliner and the Coaster. Amtrak will have some connecting buses for routes between San Diego and OC, so plan for a longer trip. The Coaster, however, will not have buses. This closure will last until early tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow's the last day to file your taxes, but you can still file for an extension. If you are going to file in time, do not be shocked. You may see a smaller than usual tax return. The government's early filing data show the IRS has paid $6 billion less in refunds this tax season. It's an average of $20 less than last year's refunds. That's thanks to the new tax law, which takes out less from people's paychecks throughout the year. It also causes people in states with high tax rates like California to receive lower refunds.
A warning for drivers near the border. The southbound 5 will be closed overnight as crews repave the freeway. The closure will be near the Tocoyo Avenue exit in San Ysidro. Drivers there will be detoured to the 805 via State Route 905, the connector there. Several lanes of the 805 will be temporarily closed as well. The closures begin tonight at 10 o'clock. All lanes will reopen tomorrow at 7 in the morning. And by the way, crews are still working on a big stretch of the 163 South. Lanes are shut down from the 8 into downtown. Crews are doing cleanup. They're cleaning up the landscape, they're removing graffiti, and they're picking up trash. The 163, it should reopen by 10 o'clock in the morning, so lots of closures to be aware of over the day here into tomorrow.
Very good to know, but bad news for you if you're filling up your gas tank this weekend. Saturday marked the first time since 2015 that the county's average climbed more than $4 a gallon. Sorry to tell you, this is the map from Gas Buddy. Does not look good. Some of the gas prices are in the $3 range. Some of them, most of them, the high threes. The cheapest you'll find $3.69 in Jolla Vista, but the average gallon of regular now costs $4.02, up a quarter from a week ago. Last year we were paying about $3.50 at this time. The Auto Club says 6 out of the 10 major refineries in California are down right now. 4 of those are here in Southern California. We do have tips to save you money on gas, including the best day to fill up. Give you a hint, it's not today. That's all at 10news.com.
Now, 10 News Pinpoint Weather, sponsored by Mozzie Heating, Air and Solar, voted Best Heating and Air Company 2 years in a row.
That summer blend.
Well, it's going to feel like summer, so
yeah,
I don't
kind of
know.
did yesterday.
I don't know if they wanted to raise the gas prices because of the temperatures, but either way, you know, it is going to feel a little bit more like summer today. It's not going to last long, though. So
yeah, but then it's coming back.
And then it's coming back. I was trying to give you the good news here. Yeah, Mary loves the clouds. I know many of you do too, but a lot of people also like the warmer temperatures. This is what it looks like here in Pacific Beach right now. Actually, Mission Bay. Let's switch this camera up. Mission Bay, 8:09 on this early Sunday morning. So we might see a few more high clouds than what we saw yesterday. However, temperatures will still be warm. So a similar pattern to Saturday. Right now, 50 in Ramona, 59 there in Alpine, Escondido, mid-50s currently. Poway, you are seeing 52 over in the South Bay. Imperial Beach, good morning, currently at 58 degrees. So today is going to be another warm one. As we head into tomorrow, temperatures will drop, breezy and cooler conditions, and then we're talking about a chance of some light showers here. Could come as early as a Monday night, but overall the best chance is on Tuesday. And then toward the second half of the week, we're going to start to warm up once again. So our rain futurecast here showing, yeah, light showers possible as we get into Monday night. Looks like it's coming here along our coastline. It's going to be pretty hit and miss. Any accumulations that we do get, though, is expected to be pretty light for Tuesday. Our forecast highs for today, we're going to see the 60s to low 70s there along the coast, upper 70s in places like Poway, El Cajon, mid-70s in La Mesa. 7-day forecast, so yes, if you like the cloud cover, the cooler temperatures, Monday and Tuesday, those are your days. If you miss the warmer temperatures, well, then Thursday and Friday, those are your days. We're going to see the low 80s in our inland valleys by the end of the week. Again, we're talking about breezy, windier conditions up in the mountains and deserts. The deserts will be the warm spot for the weekend, though. We're talking about 87 degrees.
I guess that's fair. Something for everyone.
There you go.
Thank you, Mel.